Something a little bit different, a lot of folks don't know about. This knife comes from England. If you can look at the little sign on front, this is a Bolo. This comes from Proforce Equipment. It's a very, very good knife. Nice thing about this knife is you can actually stain the wooden handles to have it blend in. If you want to use camo like my face, you can get stained to stain this. You can also paint the blade. You'll have to paint it a couple times, but it's grained hard enough that the paint would actually stick. So that's pretty good. I haven't used this one yet, but I will be. You'll be along with us when we do. This does have an edge across the top of it. This is also a fighting knife, as well as a very good knife to chop brush down. But you know, England, they make some really good stuff. This is just about a full tang, but it is riveted in there pretty good with a wooden handle. This thing isn't going to come loose. Has a little hole there for a lanyard post. Has a nice sheath that goes in, hooks onto your belt. Again, any knife that you have that you're going to purchase of any value, you want to hook a lanyard onto this thing and keep it tight to your belt. But again, give yourself enough room to be able to use the knife. These knives also come with a little sharpening file. When you get out into the woods and you're trying to move along pretty quickly, the last thing you need to do is break out whetstones and diamond sharpening kits to sharpen your knife. Basically, you just take this file and you just run it across there just to give yourself that edge. Take the burr off. Kind of want to do an equal amount on both sides. We'll do it across the top there. You can go with the grain, and you'll be able to see, once you get your very own, you'll be able to see the grain of the steel of how to go ahead and sharpen this knife. And any of the other knives that we have over here, these Tops knives, you can take this file and you can do the same thing. You can sharpen all of these knives with this little file to put a quick blade on them. Take that burr off if you're in heavy use. It's okay for that purpose. I would definitely have a professional sharpening kit. I have a diamond kit. We'll get into that again later, as I said. But again, this is just to educate you on knives. Survival knives. When you get out into the bush, you want to have something that you can count on. I know that there are some folks that say, you know, whatever you can afford, get whatever you can afford. I disagree with that in a lot of ways. If you are lost or stranded, that knife is suddenly going to become a tool of survival in your life. So don't look at it like, we'll just get this $12 knife, and I have some. I can show them to you, and I will at some point. And I'll show you how quickly they'll fail. The last thing that you want is something that your life depends on, that you need to fail. The other thing about Tops, they're pretty good about this, but they do send the Lansky sharpener, and they send a whistle. I'm going to blow it just so you can hear it. That's just a light blow there. If I give this a full blow, you would be able to hear this a good 500, 600 yards away. But this is to keep in tune with you know, your group that you're with or whatever. I try to make sure that everybody that I'm with has a whistle of some sort. This isn't the only one. The Jet Scream whistles through Proforce would actually bust your eardrums, so you could get something like that. These are pretty good, but they come with every knife that Tops delivers here to us. So we also have a phone number. If you have any questions about any of the knives, feel free to pick up the phone and give us a call. If you don't get us, leave a message. We have a website. It's survivalattitude@gmail.com. Let me say it again. It's survivalattitude@gmail.com. We already receive a couple of hundred emails a month. That's quite a bit, with just questions about things, and we don't mind that. That's what we want. We're here to teach. We're going to continue teaching you, bring you more segments like this. We get into the summer a little bit more and get into fall and autumn. We're going to take you through some pretty harsh things and survival situations that we're going to put ourselves in to show you how to get out of. Teach you a little bit of rappelling and whatnot, how to build shelters, which is very important. Might want to go on Survival Attitude's website, check out tops and also the clothing. We want to make sure you're able to get the right clothing for being out in the wilderness. Pretty much that's about it with the knives for now. If you would like to see any of these a little bit more close up, we can send you a video, which we are going to start a video club and a book club to educate you further. They'll come along here in a little while, but for now I'll let it go at that. Check the knives out for yourself. There's actually 240 knives, 230 knives that you can look at. If you have any questions about any of those knives, if it were me, I would stick in the 4 to 6 inch range, the 7 to 9 inch range. Once you get over that, you're pretty much getting into a weight type of barrier that you might not be able to use the knife effectively. So keep that in mind. Look around. If you have any questions, you're certainly welcome to call us. That's what we're here for. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you again soon. Thank you.